What's up, guys? We're back. We got a video with the Kraken team. If you don't know about Kraken, they are just a badass, high-speed, kind of an elite assault group, sort of similar to maybe an Azov or Karpatska Sikh or Da Vinci's Wolves, something like that. That's just assaults on assaults on assaults and aggressive, and you don't have any trench people sitting in trenches like I was doing in these units typically. Real quick, my name is Saxon. I go by Vegas here in Ukraine. I joined the International Legion for the Defense of Ukraine January of 2024 or 3, excuse me. I'm no longer in the Legion, but I am still in Ukraine. I'm currently with a different team doing some different stuff. It's kind of up in the air right now. But with that said, I get a lot of, especially lately since the channel's growing, a lot of emails, questions, comments about what's the front really like. And I can explain it all day long in these videos, but what I decided to do is next week, in just a couple of days, the beginning of next week, I'm going to head out to the front line. But instead of carrying a rifle this time, I'm going to bring camera. I'm going to do some interviews with some of the guys out there, and just try to get some footage straight up on the zero line and show you guys what's really up rather than try to explain it like I have been. You know what I mean? So let's I just wanted to mention that. That's gonna be cool. Bring some cool footage and give you like a real first-hand perspective of what I'm talking about. Let's jump into this. Again, this is Kraken. I knew a guy in Kraken when I was in the International Legion. He was in Kraken before he came to the Legion, and he was just a machine, dude. Absolute savage. I believe this is just like a compilation of different combat footage. I don't think there's any narration, and if there is, it's probably in Ukrainian, but I'll shut up. Let's watch.
Україна! Свята мати героїв! Свята мати героїв! Іди до серця мого! Зійди до серця мого! Прилинь бурею вітрів Кавказі! Прилинь бурею вітрів Кавказі! Шумом карпатських ручаїв! Шумом карпатських ручаїв!
Had a couple people ask me in recent videos when they're using grenades on assaults what that first flash it, dude, what the fuck? That first flash is when they throw the grenade. That is the fuse. If you see, there's usually two. There's a pop when they throw it, there's a pop, and then there's the actual explosion of the grenade. Watch. Fire. No. Sorry.
Таки раскинуты типа один, потом.
Okay, well, I clearly didn't go back far enough. Anyways, you could put fuses in these grenades. Usually they're RGD5s, and their fuses come in different kinds. There's usually a 0-second fuse, meaning right when that spoon is released, that the clip, right when the spoon is released, it'll explode. There's 3-second, 5-second, 7-second. You usually see these 0 seconds fuses used things like booby traps, like you'll have a fishing line attached to the pin and somebody will walk through it like a trip mine, pull the pin, it explodes immediately. But if you're going to be assaulting, in my opinion, you typically want like a 5-second fuse. They also use fuses when they drop grenades from drones, and they can time it. They use specific fuses for how long it takes the grenade to explode on from when it is falling, and they try to get the fuse timed perfectly to where it explodes at about head height of the enemy soldier. So usually like a 7 or a 5-second fuse. Anyways, let's keep moving.
Какой-то отрезок, второй СПХ, или есть у вас линия? То какого хуя вы сюда приперлись, это вопрос. вам не понял. Да не к нам сюда, а вообще, блядь, в Украину. Норов что-то есть, готовится или не готовится?
Я.
Раймундас.
Правіше був.
They're dropping bodies, dude. They're sitting there and there's just like 2 or 3 dead Russians they're just crouched on.
Мінус, пока мінус.
This is when they do when they blur this like they're doing right now, it's for I used to think it was so silly, right? I'm like, why do they have to blur the environment? I didn't understand why they did that until I was in the Legion, and the Russian intelligence, whoever it is, can geolocate a position based on the environment, right? The trees in the background, the mountains, and we saw this happen when we were, I don't know, it was a couple months before I got to the training base for the International Legion. Somebody was taking social media videos of some kind, like out in the forested area where the training base is. The Russians locked in on it and straight up sent some kind of a large missile and killed a bunch of Legionnaires at the training base because of this, because they were able to figure out from the background of one of their photos in their social media post. So that's why they blur a lot of this like this.
Не убиваю, не убиваю. Сколько вас? Сколько вас ушло? Отвечай. Откуда вышли? Оттуда? Сколько метров прошли сюда?
Да мало.
Мало? Там еще есть помимо вас? А, точно? Сколько? А? Еще раз. Роба, степ и кто? И резкий? Резкий? Плюс. Комары. Отходим до Чилі. У мене є ідея охуєнна. Зараз забаганом дрова буде. Чилі. Коротше, підар живий. Він уже не жилець. У мене є ідея. Нехай зараз я йому попрошу, подойду тихо. Там є третій. Там є третій.
My boy's got the tactical latex gloves on. He must be the medic.
Він його почне звати. Ми третього баранем.
Ротный, позывной и...
Резкий.
Это резкий?
Нет, это степ. Резкий и степ. Там остался...
Really shows you how important camouflage is, though. I mean, that is just so... That stands out so much in his environment, right? And it may not be as big of a deal with the current situation that they're in right now, right? Because it looks like they pretty much dispatched most of the enemies. And he was probably just patching somebody up. It was probably... We saw somebody getting... wrapped up in a wound packed, but that's just, it's so bright and it's so out of place compared to all of the other colors on his person, you know?
Роба, по-моєму. Коротше, є особисті речі, телефон, таке. Я. Цього шманали. Цей баран з вчорашнього дня. Баран новий раз. Другий ще живий. Ромаха, скажи, що ми контролем 2 підерів. Один ще живий, ми його допрашуємо. І ще один де-то заникався 37
Maybe there's captions? Or subtitles? Oh shit, sorry guys. I didn't know there was subtitles.
метрів. Поки нехай над нами птічкою не літають, тому що ми не поймемо своя. Есть такое, нет? А этот, я как его, Роба, это зам Фила, я так понимаю, был.
He's flipping off the dead body.
Давай, дед, падай.
розплився в тобі! І вічно житиму в тобі! Відвічна Україна!
It's a badass group of motherfuckers right here, man. Kraken's the real deal.
Вот это, блядь, парилочка, ёбаный в рот.
Something I noticed like right out of the gate with these guys is we've seen a lot of videos of different units fighting and different infills and exfills, but usually on the infills we see it slow, right? They're grabbing all their gear, they're putting it on, they're stepping out of the armor or the BMP or the Hummer or the Humvee, whatever it is. These guys are just chucking their gear out the fucking doors and they're jumping out. I mean, these guys are, you can tell this is not their first rodeo. Also, they're hot infills, right, where they're taking enemy fire and they're popping smoke like that to conceal their when they drop the troops off. Pretty cool. This is a lot more professional than like your average infantry, unit.
Вторая зашла, давай. Ориентир крайней машины, отметь сразу на карте.
Готов! Давай!
The coordinated exfil of the vehicles. You saw how they pulled into their locations. They all backed out and took off at the same time. Pros.
Рух! Браво, рух! Наполеон, я пошел вперед! Пидорасы стреляют!
У нас контакт!
More. Oh, he's shooting a body.
Снайперский спуск! Логистика, пацаны! Реза, это вас, продвигайся, выравнивайте с нами линию. Экономия, чуть-чуть так.
Couple other things I noticed kind of proves the level of skill these guys are on. Number one, nobody's firing on full auto besides the LMGs. Everybody who's got a rifle is semi-auto. Burst to 2. That's from my experience and understanding, it's much more professional than somebody you'll see a lot of maybe infantry troops who have a lower level of training. They'll just flip that switch to full auto and just dump a whole mag, right? And then they'll fumble. They're like, reloading, we're out of ammo. Also, these guys are in almost a perfect line, right? And they're advancing in line with each other. We see in so many of these videos, these different squads will infill like they did here with the 3 different Humvees, but then one squad will get way the fuck up here, and one squad will end up getting stuck under enemy fire back here. This squad ends up going. That's not the case with these guys. They're in line. You heard them communicating, hey, stay in line, stay in line. Fucking, they know what they're doing. Also, sorry, I keep pausing. This is just cool. Also, all the rifles are suppressed except for the LMGs, right? But every other weapon I've seen suppressed.
Бачу блиндаж! Давайте нахуй! Где блиндаж? Блиндаж там.
That's a G36 from Germany. We do not see those very often. That's fucking cool. I forget if we were watching that video together or not, but we saw some video about like cool guns in Ukraine, and we saw a handful of units using the G36.
Де блиндаж? Блиндаж там десь. Він каже 20 метрів впереді. Ми не можемо туди рухати. Ну щоб не було, в той позиції блиндаж видно, коротше. Так? Граната! Они там пленные.
Да.
Да, пленные говорят, что подкрепление будет идти из Берлина. Пускай передают до штаба.
So they secured an enemy radio, and he was saying that they're calling in reinforcements from Berlin, which I'm assuming is one of their is a nickname or a call sign for a specific location, Berlin.
Пидорасы! Панама, занять оборону, вниз!
They're digging in right there.
Отдыхай. Отдыхай, у нас 4 человека. Слушай. Да, там есть дорога.
real Kazi-back teams with real Kazi-back armored vehicles. These boys are fucking Gucci team.
Давай.
Fucking drone dogfights. 2024 warfare in 2024 drone dogfights. That is so crazy.
Если мы были вдвоем, он там стрельнулся потом уже, когда нас штурманули.
Давай, давай, давай! Покушаешь, блядь, украинской гречки, ёбаный в рот, с котлетами, охуеть.
They have a Russian prisoner, and he's saying, "You will taste Ukrainian buckwheat." Damn, that was sick, dude. We haven't watched a video with Kraken yet. That was actually that was really badass. Check them out. I don't know if this is their official page or whatever. Here's their channel. I'll link it in the description below, like I always do. Excuse me. Real quick, guys, I gotta say again, thank you for all the love and support in the comments, all the subscribers, people reaching out in the email. Like I've said in multiple videos, I am here in Ukraine, and I do have multiple contacts as far as possibly being able to get you to a team that can showcase maybe your specialties, if you have some kind of specialties, or if you just want to get to the front, get in the fight, or if you just want to join the Legion, shoot me an email. If I haven't responded to your email, I'm not ignoring you. I did receive it. There's a couple things going on. For one, I have to reply to all of them, but for two, I'm trying to find good teams to recommend. I'm not going to send you guys to a team that's just complete shit or knowingly shit, right? I could, I don't know. You never know, right? But I'm trying to give you the best options. I don't want to send you to some shit team. Okay, with that said, please like, share, subscribe. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.